Good morning. It's been a while since I posted anything, and this is not a restaurant review. But I wanted to document my journey with Vivistem, which I am trying to get. So if you don't know, Vivistem is an implanted device. It's about the size of an old school matchbook. Really more of an old school matchbox. That is implanted in your upper left chest, and then there are leads that wrap around your vagus nerve and stimulate that during therapy so that your mind learns quicker and builds those pathways faster. So if you're interested in this, I wanted to tell you my journey so you know what I went through. So the first thing I had to do was get a referral from my doctor, which was not a hard thing. I met with my neurologist and my rehab doctor, and they both think it's a good idea. So then my rehab doctor sent a note to the Vivistem rep in our area and said, hey, I have a patient that's interested and I would like to refer her. And Vivistem reached right out and kind of walked me through how the process would go. So the next step then was to get a evaluation from the Vivistem occupational therapist, which I did, and he kind of goes through and, he or she does the regular, like, show me what you can do. Can you lift your arm? Do you have any movement in your hand? That kind of thing. And I was really worried that would discount me because I really have very, very little active motion in my arm and none in my hand yet. And I still get some spasticity in the arm. I get Botox injections for that. So anyway, the therapist said I was good to go anyway. So he felt like I could do it as long as I was willing to commit. And that's the big question, because if you go for Vivistem, you commit to 6 weeks of intense therapy, 3 times a week for 90 minutes each session, which is great. I work well with appointments and deadlines. So the final step not the final step, but the next step that I just completed was to meet with the surgeon and get his approval. So I met with the surgeon and got his approval, and I could ask all my questions about where is this going to show, and the answer for me is yes. I mean, you won't see the actual device, but I'll have a protruding square on my chest because I'm so thin. And I don't have a lot of extra skin to hide it, which most people, I think, oh, that's a great thing. Well, apparently when you're getting something like this, if you had a little bit of extra skin or some wrinkles there, they could kind of hide it under that. So you'll get to see mine, but that's what scarves are for, I guess. So anyway, I've been approved. So now it's moved forward to the insurance pre-authorization stage. So if any of you, and I assume most of you have worked with insurance before, this could be the hardest part. I've been told that they will absolutely deny it at least once, if not twice. But the Vivistem team has people dedicated to working with insurance companies. So I have a whole team at Vivistem who's working on this for me. So I just wanted to tell you that I will keep documenting it so that if you're interested in this, you can see how my journey was. But I am very interested in it. The studies so far have shown that with Vivistem, you can regain your upper limb mobility 2 to 3 times faster than with just regular therapy. So I'm in for that. I mean, I'm not getting any younger. So, and my neurosurgeon that I met with, who will do the implant itself, said he's had 8 patients go through it, and he was skeptical at first, but he's a big supporter now. That he had holy shit moments about their progress. So that was my final sale. I was like, okay, I'm in. So we'll see. So fingers crossed, everyone, that this insurance goes quickly and I'll get approved for it. Because I'm ready to get started now that I've decided to do it. But if you go on YouTube or anywhere and Google Vivistem for stroke recovery, you'll find little videos that are very interesting. So in plain terms, basically what it said is when your vagus nerve is stimulated, it's sending a message to your brain that says, okay, listen, what you're doing right now is really important. Remember it. I mean, you know, your brain is recovering from a stroke, or mine is recovering from a stroke, and it's always trying to learn. I hope it's still trying to learn all the new pathways. But just gives it a little extra nudge, like, okay, no, for real, remember this one. So fingers crossed. This is my step 1 in the process, I guess, which is actually a set of 1, 2, 3 steps, because you've got your doctor, the Vivistem occupational therapist, the surgeon, and now step 4 will be, or sub-step 4, I guess, will be insurance approval. So everybody send good approval thoughts to Cigna, that they approve me for this sooner rather than later. Thanks for listening today, and I will keep documenting the Vivistem journey in case you or someone you know is interested in it. Thanks, and have a good day.